Haven't done a whole lot of videos. It's been a long couple years since some of my last videos playing Crossout, but now we got all this quarantine fun. Time to start doing something productive. So I'm going to get back into making some videos, so keep an eye on them on my YouTube channel. It's PickleRick space 5150, same as my gamer tag here. So all you badasses who want to mine and get some money, get those fleet carriers, I've been kind of excited about it myself. Haven't really cared to another point, but you know, we're getting there. Yeah, got almost 2 billion, so we got a few 100 billion to go. But for you guys wanting to do some space mining, there's a couple ways to do space mining. You can do the rock breaking asteroids, you know, fire the charges and bust that rock up, and then have your limpets collect it and shoot the abrasion blasters on the little surface spots, which is fun. I do agree. It is awesome seeing those asteroids explode. I'll probably make another video for anybody who wants to do it that way. It is a little bit slower in my ways of findings. You know, my experiments, I've found that the asteroid explosion mining blasting is a lot slower. You can do it a hell of a lot faster just with surface mining on asteroids. So, but I want to get in here and show you all my setup. I mean, I have a very end game ship. I'm not going to start flexing on you or anything, but I just want to show you what you need as far as for surface mining asteroids out there. So this is my Black Pearl. Hard points. You want to have some defenses, unless you're just going to plan on running from any pirates. If you're mining in some of the more popular spots, they are protected by the police. So if they do start getting attacked, just kind of run and police will show up and help you out. But if you're ever in anywhere that police support is not active, you might want some defenses. So, you know, I got a multi-cannon on my huge and 3 beam lasers on my large. But twos, I have mining lasers, and I have mining lance beam lasers. These are amazing. They just shred rock, and they also can do damage to ships. So when I'm fighting and defending myself, and you switch to attack mode, these will actually do damage to a player. These will not. So just keep that in mind. And if you do want to do a little bit of a combination, you know, you can do some abrasion blasters. So that way you can knock off those chunks off the surface of the asteroid, but it takes a lot longer to mine the asteroid if you only have 2 of these. With these 4, I can drain an asteroid in about 1 minute, less. So that's just your hard points. So utility mounts, you know, you can pretty much do whatever you want here. I just have a whole bunch of shield boosters because my ship is a shield tank. Pulse wave analysis. So this this is what you kind of want if you're going to be doing asteroid core mining. That's something you need to find, those asteroids that have the cores of the void opals or the low temperature diamonds. But for surface scanning, not really necessary. I could change it out, but I'm just going to leave it on there for now in case I switch back. Internals, you know, do whatever you want with your internals. It's not that critical. You know, do what you can. You know, A's are best, of course, but if you're going for lightweight, you want distance, go with some D's. But this is my ship that's been, you know, pretty decked out. Optional internals. Cargo. I cannot emphasize it enough. If you don't have enough cargo, you're going to be making a lot of trips. Just make sure you have the max cargo you can. Right now, my total cargo is 512 on this thing, so I can see I have 256 right there. Where's my other cargo spots? There we go. Yeah, I got 2 of them. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So yeah, I got 2 of those in my 8s. Shields, of course. Collector limits. Now, the more collector limits you have, the faster you're going to be able to finish that asteroid, move on to the next, get to the next asteroid, because your limpets do have a time. Once they, you know, destroyed and their time limit runs out, you know, these ones are 720 seconds. you know, you should be able to have enough time to hit those rocks, move on to the next one, get at least maybe 2 or 3 asteroids mined and collected with that one shot of those limpets. If you have, you know, only 3 limpet collectors, it's going to take you longer to finish the asteroid collecting. So usually when I do it, I hit all 3 of these. So I'll hit 9 limpets, and they're just collecting. They clean that rock out, and then it's done. There's no more to collect, and boom, move on to the next one. Because, I mean, if you want to do this fast and effectively, it's all about time. How fast can you do one rock, move on to the next rock? So fuel scoop, definitely, of course. If you don't have a fuel scoop, you're obviously a noob. Hull reinforcement, not necessary, but it's just what I have. Refinery. Your refinery, you want a good refinery, you know, something that's going to take at least 3 slots. If you don't have something 3 slots or more, or, bin count of 5 or more, 4 or more, you're going to be emptying stuff. But with some of the new updates, they've made it a lot simpler to weed out the garbage that you don't want refined. Lastly but not least, I've seen a lot of people posting on some of the chats on Facebook that I'm a part of. I don't really comment and post enough, but they're saying, you know, how do you find the ones? This is how you find the rocks that you want. Prospector. The prospector, you're going to shoot this prospector at a mine or at a asteroid, and it's going to tell you what the asteroid consists of, what materials and elements it has in it. So that way you can stop wasting time on just shooting every asteroid you see, and you maybe only get 1 low temperature diamond out of it. And surface scanner, of course, planetary approach, of course. So that's pretty much it for your setup. Those are the most important things. Prospector, refinery, obviously, fuel scoop, of course, and collector limpets, and cargo. Cargo. So that's pretty much it for that. Alright, so now one thing, when you're mining, always, cannot stress this enough. I've done it many times myself. Go to advanced and restock. This is where you load up on your limpets. If you don't have limpets with you, you're going to get out to your mining spot and you're going to land. You're going to say, hey, I want to launch a limpet, and it's going to be like, fuck you, you're out. So you're going to be like, damn it, and then you have to go all the way back to another spot, get those limpets again, then come back. So always make sure you have limpets. I don't always stock fully up on my limpets, because you're just going to be dumping limpets out. You're going to be, you know, having to get rid of some because your inventory's full. So I usually do about 10 less, because I'm going to fire probably 2 or 3 prospector limpets before I find an asteroid that I want to mine. Then I'm going to launch out about 9 collector limpets. So once my limpets start bringing in the minerals and getting them refined, it'll slowly go up faster than I'm losing limpets. So your cargo is always going to be almost full. So moving on. Let's see here. Exit. Alright, so that's about it. So we're ready to go out. Let me clear out my messages here. Let me check, make sure I get my dailies. Not my dailies. This shit, yeah. Nothing there. Nothing there. Power contract. There we go. Claim my 2,000 salary. Woohoo! Search and rescue. I didn't have anything. That's right. I don't need any materials right now. Alright, so let's go. We're going to launch this bad boy. So, as you can see, I got my little bobbleheads, some lights. Love my lights. And my empty ship. I'm so lonely. Nobody wants to fly with me. That's alright. I like to fly alone. PickleRick's always alone. Alright, Morty, what you want to do when you're coming out the slot is not hit anything, obviously.
Landing gear retracted.
Just out. Do a little roll. Oh yeah, I forgot to set my destination. Alright, so in this video you're actually going to see, I'm not going to be like some of those dicks who spoil it for everybody. Oh, find your own spot. You know, this is just, it's a community game. It's a community page. I'm trying to help everybody out, you know. Let me think here. I know. I can't remember the name of it. It's Boran. Yeah, Boran. Okay. I'm going to plot a route to Boran, and actually, I'll show you when we get there. Nope, not system map. I didn't want that. I'm sorry, folks. Fat fingered that. We don't want to do that. Back up, and go. We're going to do a flip and burn here. Max G's. Full speed. So, hope everybody's doing okay during this quarantine, COVID-19. It is day after Easter. Been off work for 3 weeks now. It's kind of weird. So when you're fuel scooping, if anybody of you are noobs, you don't want to stop. You don't want to be max, because when you get max like that, you can see my heat rises very fast. Then you start to overheat, so you want to back off. It's okay if you go a little bit high, just scrape it. You don't have to stop and fill up every time. It's not that necessary unless you're really low on fuel. But the better the fuel scoop, the more you fill faster. But I don't need it that much. I'm not like going on deep space missions here. It's gonna be a quick mission, Morty. In and out, 20 minutes. Just be a basket. It's boring. Yeah. Another one you always want to do, kind of like, you know, fuel scoop, or do your discovery scans, you know, get those points, that way you know it. But yeah, if you're going to stop at a star, you know, make sure you're about halfway of your limit, so that way you don't heat up too much. And yeah, we're at Boran already. Okay, so we're going to go to A2. I'll show you guys here on the system map. So Boran A2. There's A1, this is A2 right here. That's the planet you want. This is a fucking gold mine. So many low temperature diamond hotspots. I used to be at a void opal hotspot because I was doing void opals back in the day, and then started playing this again. Everybody's like, oh, it's low temperature diamonds. So Boran. Borain, no, there's no I. Boring like me? Haha, no, I'm not boring, I'm cool. The PickleRick. So yeah, like I said, guys, make sure you follow me, because I am going to start doing more and more videos. I'm going to be posting them on my YouTube channel, like I said, same as my gamer tag, PickleRick space 5150. Make sure you give me a follow, subscribe. Trying to get some followers now that I have nothing else to do. Long-time gamer. If you look at my, let's see, no, does that pause it? Does that pause it? Let's see here. I don't know if this pauses it, if you guys can see this. There we go. Yeah, 86,000. So, I've been gaming since most of y'all probably before you were even born. I know there's some old school, elite, dangerous guys here, probably older than I am. But that's cool. Alright, so some of them, let me see here. I'm going to go up to the top of the planet so you can see it a little bit better. He's only gonna see I have limpets. He's gonna leave me alone. I'm pretty sure I have limpets. Let me double check. Yeah, I just got limpets. So this fool, even though I can take him easily, he's also stupid anaconda. Should I kill him? Oh, he's on a point level too. Oh, fuck him. Alright, I'm not gonna waste my time with that dude. Alright, so you kind of can see the planet a little bit better. So,
Frameshift drive charging.
that's how you do that.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
The way I have my ship set up, it's very power hungry, so for me to get my weapons online, I have to do a little bit of power switching. So I try not to. Alright, this right here. Alright, so if you can see how freckly this ship is. Let's see here. Free camera. Alright. So you can see all these spots. There's a spot right here, in the center of the screen I'm looking at. That is the one that has 3 low temperature diamond hotspots. We can circle it out for you. I wish I could zoom in. There we go. This spot right here. Sorry, it's been a while. I don't do free cam a lot. But that's the spot. There is 3 low temperature diamond hotspots right in that one little location. So some of them are 2 that, you know, overlap, but this has 3 that overlaps. So that is this prime spot. So you can see that low temperature diamond, and low temperature diamond hotspot. So that's where you want to go. Except not full speed. Stay in the blue. Yeah, don't want to overshoot your target. Crash into the ring here. So now there is a perfect spot to get. It's right. I'm going to try to slow down as much as possible. So you see the rings overlapping, that one, that's a spot. So if you imagine the circles, you can kind of see there's a spot right about, so right there, where all 3 of these rings overlap. All 3 of these hot spots overlap. It's a small little window, it's a small little circle, but if you can get in there at the right spot, it's just perfect. So yeah, actually I'm going to go right about here. Outer edge of that one. And I always like to go for the brightest ring in the, or the brightest trail, I guess, in the ring. It's going to be more densely populated of asteroids, or at least it should be technically. We'll go here. This is a good spot. Right here. Slowly come in, and we'll start mining.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Alright, and typically, yeah, when you do drop into any of these areas, there's always going to be a ship that pops up too. You know, if you stop mining and you take a break and you load up the game, don't go mining right away, because there will be sometimes a ship that just spawns here. He's scanning me, he's wanted. Oh no, it's a little Viper. I'm so scared. Who's this other dude over here? Yeah, see. No cargo, what a waste. Yep, sorry buddy. Not today. Not today. Alright, so we want to set a location just so we can always kind of go towards it, so that way you're not getting kind of turned around in the area. So I like to go this one. Yeah, we'll just lock destination on that one. It's one of the ones closest to us, I think. So another great thing for tip for space mining is if you don't if you're doing it on the dark side of the planet, turn on your night vision. This will help you from crashing into rocks. But I always turn on the night vision with mine just because it's a habit. So we're gonna pull up our weapons here and we'll switch over to pulse wave. So when you're when you're mining, core mining on the asteroid, you're gonna want your pulse wave. That sends out the post, and you see some that'll light up yellow or orange. That tells you which ones are possible to have some core elements of what you're looking for. We're not really looking for core elements. We're not looking for It's pretty fun to do. It's like sending sonar out. It's pretty cool, but it takes a long time. But with surface mining, you just start prospecting away. So how I like to do it is I'll just pick one that's kind of close. I'm not going slow. I'm not going super fast. Aim, launch a probe, and you'll shoot the probe to the asteroid, like so. Make sure you're not going too fast, because if you shoot your probe, you're actually lose your probe because it kind of gets stuck in your ship or something. I don't know. But target your probe before it hits the asteroid. And it's going to hit the asteroid and it'll tell you all these elements. So if you look down there, it says liquid oxygen, methane. I don't know any of that bullshit. We're looking for LTDs, low temperature diamonds. Now, if an asteroid says it has low temperature diamonds, typically less than like 19, if it's 17, 16%, I usually just say fuck it and pass on. I don't mess with asteroids that have typically less than 20% LTDs, because I'm just going to be sitting there. You'll get like maybe 4, you know, from all the refine, you get 4 LTDs. So it's not really profitable to mess with asteroids that have less than 20% LTDs. If you find one that's, you know, 15% and the material content is medium or high, then absolutely hit that asteroid up. But if it's, you know, 15% with low, then don't even bother with it. It's just a waste of time. Roommate's texting me. Let's see what he's got to say.
Prospector limit engaged.
Alright, so this one has 19.14% low temperature diamond. The material content is medium, so that's a good one to do. You know, it's not best. I mean, you know, if you can find one that's 50% and medium, oh my god, you just hit a gold mine. But this one's only, you know, 19. So what I like to do, I found some tricks, and I forget who it was. It was years ago when I started playing this and started learning how to space mine. But when you're surface mining on an asteroid, the best thing that I found, and well, this guy was right. I wish I could give him the credit. I'll have to look his name up and give him the credit in the video, because he showed me how you want to find how the asteroid spins on its axis. If it's spinning like this, you kind of want it to be spinning clockwise, counterclockwise in front of you. You don't want it to be rolling towards you or rolling away from you, because this way you're not going to have any chunks of the asteroid get lost in the asteroid. So as you can see, it's kind of spinning. I'm a little off, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be exact, just got to be kind of close. So we're going to switch to our mining lasers. Actually, let me launch my limpets. So like I said, I launched all of them. I launched 9 of my limpets. Open your cargo scoop. And then just blast away. So now when you're doing this, I put all my power into my weapons, because these mining lasers do drain very fast. Watch how fast I can melt this rock. Watch your heat as well, because the heat on your ship will go up. This rock's now at 70, 65, 60%. I can get it almost down to under 20 before I start overheating.
Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage.
So yeah, that's at 31% now. My heat drops a little bit, finish it off. And now this rock is going to be completed in 3, 2, 1.
Asteroid depleted. Warning, taking heat damage.
Just kind of back up a little bit, and then you get to watch your limpets do their little dance. You know, your limpets are like doo-doo-doo-doo, just collecting everything, you know, and this is the time I just sit here and watch my Netflix show, and watching The Expanse right now, which is an awesome space show. If you haven't watched it, it's on Amazon. The Expanse, highly, highly recommend it. Watching it again. I'm going through the whole seasons again. It's so cool. So as you can see, once the limpets stop collecting, they just kind of hang out there. They have nothing else to collect, so they're done. So that's when it's time to move on to the next rock. Switch back to this one. And like I say, you always want to have that target of the hotspot, or just kind of as a waypoint. That's where you always want to head towards, because if you get turned around and lost and you don't know which way you were headed, you might hit you might shoot a prospector at an asteroid that you've already prospected. I've done it before. You think it doesn't seem possible with the thousands and millions of asteroids that are in this area, but it is possible. I've hit several before that I've done. So,
Prospector limpet engaged.
and sometimes a trick that I do too is while my
Asteroid scan
collector
complete.
limpets,
Programming
excuse me
limpet
guys,
grow.
I'm burping here. Got breakfast burps, coffee burps.
Prospector
Yummy.
limpet
But sometimes while I'm waiting for my collectors to finish collecting, I'm still launching my prospectors at other asteroids around me, close to me, while I can
Prospector
wait.
limpet engaged.
So yeah, see that one has 6.4. Yeah, fuck that one. We don't need that.
Programming limpet drone.
Launch this
Asteroid
next one.
scan complete.
Now, if you have a good prospector
Limpet failed.
limpet controller, I can fire 2 prospector limpets at a time. That way I can shoot that one, wait for that one, I can come up here, shoot this one. This one's going to go out.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Alright, so that first one, another one, 20% point
Asteroid
9.
scan complete.
So that one's going to go to that rock still. It's still going to mine that rock, but I want to look back at this one. So this one right here that I launched, this one has 20 and material content is medium. So that's perfect. That's great. I
Asteroid
want
scan complete.
20 or higher, medium. If it's low, I'll still kind of hit it, but try not to. And like I said, you just want to do it as fast as possible, because those collector limpets, they're on a time limit. These ones last 720. These ones go 720. Ooh, didn't have enough power. They go 720 seconds, so that's how long they last. After that, I'm going to have to fire new ones. So it's just you're wasting limpets if you're not doing anything.
Warning, taking heat damage.
It's going fast. But like I said, just the faster you can mine, the more profit you're going to see per hour, per day, per trip. Like the rate low temperature diamonds are right now. If I can get my cargo almost full, I mean, I'm pulling in almost $500 million every trip. If I can fill that up within 2, 3, 4 hours, you know, you're talking, do the math, it's ridiculous. I don't want to do math right now.
Warning, temperature critical.
All right, that one's depleted. So while they're finishing up, we're going to look at the other prospector right here. That one. Ooh. All right. So that one that we launched at also has 29% LTDs. Now the material content's low, so it's not going to be great, but it's 29%. It's better than 20, right? I mean, the math correct. I'm pretty sure 29 is more than 20. But I don't do magic, Morty. I do science. So 29 is more than 20. Don't judge me on my math here, guys. Pickle, not a calculator. All right, so all those limpets were done. Come over to this one, start shooting this one. This one's kind of rotating a little weird, so I'm gonna come up underneath it. Faster. Remember, with your cargo open, you will fly slower. So if you're wanting to get somewhere fast, just close your cargo scope. Oh yeah, if you guys are mining on a rock that is spinning weird, always kind of aim at the very bottom away, because then those chunks are going to fly off downward away from the asteroid. If you have an asteroid that's spinning and chunks get kind of caught in like a crevice on the surface of the asteroid, your limpet's going to go in there, try to get it, and then it's going to crash into the asteroid and be destroyed. And then you'll have to fire another limpet. You're basically just wasting limpets. So like I said, mining, you know, try to find the axis, spinning, right, if you can, just kind of aim at the bottom. So so that way the chunks fly off away from the asteroid. It's depleted. Temperature critical. So we've only been doing this for like 15 minutes. I already got 13 low temperature diamonds. You know? I mean, some of you guys, if you got smaller ships, that's a whole world right there for you, man. That'll be, it's, you know, almost $13 million right there, easy. So, as you can see, this is very profitable. Very profitable. I don't have my triple elite. You know, I'm not afraid to admit it. I forget where they showed it. But anyway, God, I haven't played this game in a while. Let's see here. I thought I used to say it. Some planes I gotta turn in apparently. So yeah, so you still got quite a bit of fragments. Oh, and there you go too. So yeah, if you don't want bromolite, you don't need anything else, go over here, highlight the fragment, and then just say add to ignore list. I already have pretty much everything but low temperature diamonds on ignore. So even if a fragment contains another material, your refinery is going to ignore it. So, you know, the refinery, it takes it and then it just kind of dishes it out. It doesn't, it's like scrap. So you're pretty much only processing the low temperature diamonds, and that's what you want. All right, so let's move on. Let's go find some more and see how long it takes us to fill up this cargo full of low temperature diamonds. Yeah, you're going to hear Prospector Limpet fail every time you shoot off another one, because when you shoot off one, you still can shoot off another one, and then you're going to shoot off another one, and that first one you shot will be destroyed. So don't think that every time you shoot off a Prospector and it says Prospector Limpet failed, that it did launch it. The one you launched previous is dead. So that's what you want to make sure. Don't worry about that. Kind of switch my power around so that way I can make sure I'm flying as fast as I need to be. If I really need to go, then I'll put my scope on. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, hit me up on my YouTube or hit me up on Xbox. Just send me a message. If you want to play with me, hit me up, add me. I'll definitely take you around in some of my big ships, and hopefully I'll have my fleet carrier drop. Do some fun. So yeah, it's just all about, like I said, time management. My prospectors are still, the collectors are still there. You know, they're going to start disappearing now. So once I find another rock, I'll launch another 9. And if you're hearing that weird sound, I vape. I used to be the vape doc. If you look at my YouTube channel, I used to do a lot of, I didn't do a lot. I tried to get into it. I'd rather do this where you can just hear my voice and not see my ugly face. I hate my face. Alright, getting a little close. Just target it. 10%. See, that one's, alright, so that one says high, but it's only 10%. 10% of that asteroid is low temperature diamonds. I don't think that's a lot. That's not enough for me to waste my time on it. Maybe somebody else, I don't know, but me, nah, forget it. I'm sure you all know that sound. Let's see here. What?
Prospector limit engaged.
Well, nothing there. Next.
Programming limit drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limit failed.
Sorry, I'm texting people. That's dumb. Apparently missed.
Programming limit drone. Prospector limit failed. Prospector limit engaged. Programming limit drone. Asteroid scan complete. Collector limit expired. Prospector limit engaged.
29.9 low. It's not great, but low.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limit drone.
Got to launch some limpets.
Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Cargo scoop deployed. Warning, temperature critical. Asteroids depleted.
Depleted already. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, so we're just gonna be doing this for a while I watch some Expanse, and I'm going to make some more videos for everybody. I'll be posting them soon, so you got nothing else to do. So I'm gonna start cranking out some YouTube content for everybody on this game. If you like it, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay safe out there, everybody, and 07 Commanders.